Mga kababayan ko, ganito ang sabihin ko sa inyo. Una-una, we always invoke the name of God. I thank the Lord for guiding the brains of other races, other than Filipinos. Well, we were trying, but so lack of facilities or talagang wala talaga tayong infrastructure for research and meron na hong bakuna. Ang hingin ko sa inyo ganito, magtiis lang kayo ng kunti dahil nga sa hawaan. Ngayon marami na ang nahawa. It's because yung iba, ayaw ninyong magpapigil. Sabihin niyo, wala kaming roadmap. The roadmap ng recovery natin, I do not know din yung headline ng newspaper. Sabi ko ngayon, ako nagbabasa ng newspaper eh. The roadmap, if it's about me, I do not read. Du30, where is your roadmap? Hindi nga kami maka-roadmap because we were talking about a budget. Ito nung gabing ito. Hindi kami makaano ng, I could not have uttered a single sentence about roadmap to recovery. Kasi ang una talaga diyan, ang medicine. Now, sa mayroon na, except for the authorization, yung i-distribute na, at yung final approval, distribute na sa mga opisina nila dito, Pfizer, Moderna, for the public. I promise you, by the grace of God, I hope, by December, we would be back to normal. Huwag ninyo yung new normal. Kasi sabi ko nga noon, pag umpisa natin, hintayin lang natin yung vaccine. Hintayin lang ho ninyo. By December, kung makatiis kayo, kasi kung lalabas rin kayo, matamaan kayo, patay rin eh. Ang mayroon ng, kasasabi ko nga, kaya ako saludo talaga ako sa Chinese. Kaya iba dyan, sige kayo daldal. Ang unang makuha nga natin siguro from China, Sinovac, China, Phase 3. Emergency authorization, pati approval. Sinopharm, China. Sa Wuhan pa, doon galing yung so this say. Sinopharm, Beijing. Moderna. Nasa stage 4 na sila. Pfizer, Biotech. CanSino, Biological, China. Sa third, Shifi, China, Innovia, Novavax, Johnson & Johnson, the Merck, first stage pa lang. Next month, meron ng ma-release sa ibang kun. Ang mapabubuti lang nito, to our credit, is that we have remained friendly with China. And China was able to guarantee, sabi nila dito sa akin, that the Philippines would, ito basahin ko na lang, Chinese Embassy, China, to give priority to the Philippines once the COVID-19 vaccine is successfully developed, said spokesperson Wang Wenbin at the regular press conference on July 28, 2020. July 28, sinabi niyan. The Philippines is a friendly, close neighbor to China. Since the outbreak of COVID-19, the two countries have been standing together with mutual assistance, turning epidemic cooperation to a new highlight in Blatter. Nangako sila na may priority tayo. Ang the first three, China ang nanguna eh. Moderna pati yung Oxford AstraZeneca. It's a American British average. Now, ito ngayon. Balik tayo sa mabutit nandiyan dito yung cabinet. Magtanong sila, mabigyan ba kami, Mayor? Ito ang i-guarantee ko. ang listahan ng mga tao na makatanggap ng pera noon sa hirap, ang una, ang nagbibigyan ng assistance, yun ang kategory natin. Ang mauna, yung walang-wala. At saka, of course, those in the hospital, mga hospitals. Yung mga sick na, or dying. Ang una talaga yung mga tao sa listahan na tumatanggap ng assistance sa gobyerno. Ngayon, pangalawa, yung middle income. Libre to, hindi ko ito pagbili. Yung third, kagaya mo, Bong, Wendell, Sani, ikaw, General Lorenzana, General Anyo, ikaw ma'am, ako nang yung para akin hatiin natin. Bigyan kita. Wendell is not sure. Alam mo itong mga military na ito, pobre ito. Mauna rin kayo. And also, my military and my police. Because I need a strong backbone. The backbone of my administration is the uniform personnel of government. Yung mga mayaman, huwag na ninyo akong isipin kasi hindi ako nag-iisip sa inyo. Sorry na lang. Kayo kung maka-afford, pag nakita ka na nagpapakuna ka dyan ng libre, tsaka may mga tao na gusto ko injeksyonan uli ng Covid19, dagdagan ko pa yung kagaw sa katawan. Ano bang kagaw sa Tagalog? Germs. Kagaw sa Bisaya. Kamu mga suburbiyo mga galit pa kayo sa akin. Kamu mga Cebu, nasuko pa sa ako. Nganong gisaway ta mo? Nganong di ta mo sawayan during the critical period, kita na ko ang Cebu freewheeling, murag walay COVID. Mutong ako ang inom pa sos Ginoo. Ako yung mayor nga to. Sipa nga buto. Pakaon ko ng inyong sunoy yung pakilaw ko na inyo tubangan. Kita mo, Cebu, ang spike ng Cebu, ang taas. Ito ngayon, sabihin ko sa inyo, pag tiis-tiis lang kayo, nandyan na eh. Sinabi ko, yun ang pinagdadasal ko sa Diyos. Na for God to guide the guiding light so that these guys can make the vaccine. Yun ang distribution. Ano yung listahan na tilungon ng gobyerno? Sila ang mauna. Yung mga upper income, magbili na lang kayo. Libre to. Bilihin natin. Sunny will explain to you kung paano. So, almost by December, tapos to lahat. As fast as we can. Ngayon, sino ang bigyan ko ng trabaho na yan? Kasi ganito yan. Nandito na yung bakuna, tatanggapin ko yan. Sino pabigyan ko? Ibigay ko sa barangay? Barangay captain. Hali kayo. Sabihin niya sa leader niya. Yung si kapitan, wala yan, hindi nagtulong. Bahala na mamatay na yung barangay niya. Mamuliti ka, unahin niya, siya, mayaman na, ako muna. Hindi, yung mga kalaban niya politika, hindi mabigyan. Yung ayaw niya, hindi mabigyan. Ngayon, sino ang magdala nito? Military. Military lang. Bahala na. I'm asking the armed forces, asking General Rizana. Kayo man din ang, there's the setup. Kaya may task force tayo. But the implementing arm, military. Punta lang kayo sa, really, I suggest that the military assign so many of these soldiers at policemen. Punta lang kayo ng ospital, may mga military doon. Punta lang kayo ng police station. Mga police, pakinggan nyo mabuti ha. Ayaw ko ng ayaw ko nang magka-atraso kayo dito. Ngayon nagka-atraso, nagkamali. Kulong talaga yun. Punta kayo sa police. Puriculture Center. Pero military ang tusok-tusok sa iyo. Yung kalaban ko, sabihin ko sa military, do not use the needle. Bayonet ang gamitin mo. Lalo, mga drug possessed, drug addict, I will not waste my ibigay ko na lang yan doon sa ibang lugar na pobre rin. Hindi ko mga drug possessed, wala kayo. Mga may listahan yung ano niyan. Hayaan mo. Yun ang utos ko. Yun ang gusto ko. Hindi maganda. Hindi talaga maganda. Yung mga tao, hindi pala tao sila. Tingin ko, mga drug possessed, drug lord, aso. Tingin ko sa kanyang aso. Hindi ako magtulong sa inyo. Sinisira ninyo yung Pilipinas. Pinapatay ninyo yung tao. So, we'll hear Sunny talk about dalawa. Kasi ang tinatanong ng anong gusto ng tao, sabi na, marinig lang nila kung anong plano mo. Wala pa akong plano kahapon kasi ngayon lang ito dumating eh. Itong balita sa vaccine. Yung ilan, yung kompleto na talaga. So Sunny will talk about it, where to get the money and how to go about going out of post-COVID Philippines. By December, I suppose. Sunny, can you?
Thank you. May balita ko ngayon na in development na yung mga in advanced development na yung mga bakuna, the inoculation. So, as you mentioned tatlong pharma companies from China at saka one from Britain at saka isang from the US, di ba? Are already on the third stage. At mukhang this might be approved by their FDA by around by around December or October. October the trials will finish daw. And so before December, most likely ma-approve na po yung ng mga FDA nila, yung Food and Drug Administration. So when that happens, ang Department of Health ang mamili kung anong tamang bakunang bibilhin. Okay. Ngayon, ang may financing plan ako kami diyan. Ang estimate ng Department of Health, we will need to vaccinate for free a minimum of 20 million people, di ba? So I don't know if it's one vaccine or two shots though. So we need 40 million vaccines. Doses, 40 million doses. Ang 40 million doses times roughly $10 per dose, di ba? Is $400 million or roughly 20 billion pesos. Ang plano ho namin is we will use yung Philippine International Trading Corporation na under sa DTI bumili nitong bakuna. The ones chosen by the Department of Health. Tapos ite-turn over ho ito sa Department of Health para magamit nila sa mga poorest of the poor muna, yung first lowest 20 million in our country. So once that happens, the Department of Health now will put in their budget to pay this $400 million or roughly 20 billion pesos. And we can pay that over maybe 2 or 3 years. So babayaran na lang nila to the financing company, which is Land Bank and DBP. So kayang-kaya ho ng DBP at saka Land Bank i-finance itong purchase ng COVID virus of about roughly mga 20 billion pesos. So we have a plan and we can execute it as soon as the Department of Health chooses which vaccine or vaccines they want. Baka you'll choose several. So certainly by late this year, if it's available, we can already buy it. So it should be available for free to the lowest to the poorest of the poor first in this country. So at $10 per dose, that should be around, siguro when they sell it, siguro mga 500 pesos per dose, or roughly 1,000, or maybe including the service and the transportation, siguro mga 1,200 pesos per treatment. So that's totally available. The financing is available for this program. Once the vaccine is available, I'm sure the economy now can be fully open, and we can start not the new normal, the normal life.
We can go back to the normal life now. Sir, could you run us through, breeze us through with how the economy can recover? You just use the bold lines.
Opo. The economy actually is already beginning to recover. Ang estimate ho namin, we hit already the lowest part of the economy, which was April, May. Yun ho ang pinakamababa as we can see. So it's already picking up now. And we are going to be seeing a pick up in the in business activity as we go on. Actually, it's already starting to pick up already now. We have a few problems. Among them, number one, yung transportation. Kailangan we have to have more transportation available. We have to encourage people also to start spending spending money so that the economy can start picking up. In the meantime wala ho tayong problema sa liquidity. In other words, may pera. People are not short, the economy is not short of money. Number one. Number two, the inflation is relatively low. It's within our target. Number three, yung peso ho natin is the strongest in Asia. The strongest currency in Asia is the Philippine peso. It's stronger than the Japanese yen. So people have faith in us. We are able also to finance it by borrowing locally at saka borrowing internationally. So we're in good shape to take this to overcome this crisis.
Alam mo, one thing that I would like also to remind people, at least they begin to misconstrue what we're saying. Sabi mo noon, Mayor, walang pera, maubos na ipagbili natin. Sabi ko, kung walang vaccine, that is why I've been repeating vaccine. And kung walang vaccine, pag tumagal ito, maubos ng pera natin, maubos talaga. Sabi ko, magpasalamat tayo sa Diyos for guiding the hands and the brains of those people who made it possible to come up with a vaccine now. Nung sabi ko na kung wala, so bakit sabi may pera? May pera kasi mankind was able to arrest COVID on time. So it's about 6 months, meron ng glimmer of hope din. Now it's there actually in front of us. Bakit hindi madiretso galing China? Hindi yan kasi dadaan pa ng ating sariling clearance. Meron pa tayong food and drug. Baski na sabihin mo galing Amerika, galing China, galing United Kingdom, our experts have to see to it that it is not deleterious, it is not harmful to people. But what I'm going to stress again is that kayong mga tao, kayong naghihirap, huwag kayong slowly lang kasi yung hawaan. Ito lang. Kasi kailangan, alam ko kailangan niya magtrabaho. Yung ano lang kayo pwede tayo magbili nito? Can we buy? Tapos, for kunin ninyo sa military camp. Magbili ako, bigay ko sa military kay Secretary Lorenzana. Punta kayo sa kampo, pangalan ninyo, address. Yan ang kailangan ko. Kailangan address. Tapos na, non-user of drugs. Kasi user ka. Sabihin ko, sorry, wala kang bakuna. Mamatay ka ng pakialam ko sa buhay mo. Galit ako sa inyo eh. Yun. Ang recover natin is normal na because I said we were able to arrest. Not us, but mankind or the Chinese, Americans were able to catch up with the COVID. So, napaiksi yung ating fears at ang ating lahat na pagdudusa. So, we are not going back to a new normal. It's going to be normal again unless this mikrobo na ito, bleaching ito, mag-mutate. Kasi yan, minsan nag-mutate eh. Ngayon, isang sungay lang, tinabukasan, may 5 sungay. Puta, another bakuna yan. Sigurado. But this time, I'm sure they're as near as they could ever be. Natabihan na nila yung germs eh. So gusto ko pang magsalita, gusto ko magdaldal, pero gusto ko lang magyabang. Nandito ulit yung basahin ko lang ha. For the rest of the Philippines. For the rest of the Philippines. Minus ha. Yung minus to. For the rest of the Philippines, minus NCR. Kasi maraming hawaan. Maglabas-labasan kayo. Hindi wala nang katapusan itong nawan. Anyway, it's the vaccine. NCR, Bulacan, Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, Cebu, Lapu-Lapu City, Mandawi, and Zamboanga City. Sa general community quarantine kayo. Para ma-surtin yung purgatorio ninyo. Yung kasi kung maghawaan na naman ito, walang katapusan. Then ang problema nito, sabihin mo, ano ba ito putang inang Du30 na ito? Akala ko pa may vaccine. Nandyan na nga. Kaya lang dadaan pa ito sa mga proseso, lalo na sa atin. May batas eh. They have to be approved by the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. Ngayon, kailan? Well, as soon as possible. Pagka sabi na, parang ministerial na yan. Madali na yan. Tingin na lang. Ngayon, yung may baka sa production, minsan may mga, anong tawag nitong yawa na ito? Itong lagyan sa medisina. The siren would be the, what do you call this, sir? Yung bayan. Yung mga bayan ng walang laman, i-reserve yan sa mga drug addict. Hangin yan, putang ina kayo. The rest of the Philippines, modified general community quarantine. Itong mga sinabi ko mga Philippines, tiis-tiis muna kayo. Yun lang. Not Philippines, okay na. Modified general community. Kunting ingat lang, wag do not mix together and observe itong distancing, the distance rule. Yan lang hihingi ko sa inyo. Pero huwag kayong matakot. Hindi ako nagyayabang. May bright tayo na finance secretary. May military ako na maasahan ko. Ang hindi ko maasahan niya, nagbibili tapos nagbabalato pa. Sabi ko na nga noon eh. Alam nila, before na sinabi ko na, ito sigurado. Same story. Hindi bigyan yung kalaban, hindi bigyan kilala, suluhin ng lahat. So sabi ko, ito ngayon, military. Nearest camp, nearest police station, may mga nurses yan. and volunteers, I am asking, yung mga nurse na walang trabaho, total, bakuna na ito, hindi naman ito may COVID. Basta mag-mask lang kayo. And of course, gloves. And ito, tingnan mo itong binigay niya. Tingnan mo ha, pag ginanong ko, alcohol. Yan. Kaya ako, kanina pa ako, sige, naglalaro ako, nag-enjoy ako na parang sprout eh. Yung nanonood sa atin, alam niya, kanina pa ako, gano'n. Pero, hindi, sabi na ito si Du30 loko-loko. Gago. Kung loko-loko ako, ikaw na sana ang na-presidente, hindi ako.